Uh-oh. Hi. Do I have an echo?
Hi.
Good
No.
morning. Good morning.
Do you have something else that you opened?
Nope. Nothing's open. I only have one tab. And when I said hi, I heard an echo, but now I don't hear it. So it should be good.
Okay.
Hi. Good morning, everybody. I see people.
You do?
Hi, Judy. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. Denisha, thanks for being here. Linda Jean in the house. Linda Jean House is in the house. Good to see you guys. You guys hear us okay? Let me know.
Good afternoon, everyone. Stephanie's here.
Yep.
I see 5.
I forgot to get my my coffee.
Uh-oh. Go on, go get it. We got a minute. It just sent me the notification that we were live, so just sent it up.
Okay. I'm gonna get the coffee. I'll be right back then.
Karen's here. Good morning. Good afternoon and good morning. So Kim ran off to get a cup of coffee, and she sent me a message yesterday after her doctor's appointment, and she's feeling much better, and so I'm so glad to share that with you. So we're on track again for our live today, because I was kind of nervous that she wasn't feeling good, but we're good. So hi, Deb. Hi, everybody. Judy and Catherine. Oh, yeah. Karen. Denisha. Hi, Denisha. We'll get started here in just a minute. We're going to grab a cup of coffee, which I have. Grab a cup. Mine is hazelnut, my favorite regular today.
All right. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Bev. Good morning. All right. Before we get started, I would like to remind everybody that Bev of Dip My Knittery has pushed the button. She has 2 videos up on her channel, so please go and follow her if you haven't already done so. Hi, Native Wind. Hey, Margaret. Good to see you. Hey, Deb. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Catherine's here. Hello. Linda's Yarn Barn. Hi, Linda. Good to see you today. Hope all is well.
Hi, Latoya. How did that happen? You must have just got that. No, maybe not.
Latoya, good to see you. Tanisha's running to her seat on her way to get comfortable and get settled in for today's show. I got my bubbles. 12 people in the room at this moment.
Yeah. So today is episode number 10.
Woo! Episode 10.
Yeah. Episode
10. Celebration time.
Yeah, time really does fly. Uh-oh. Denny's putting us on the big TV. We're in big trouble.
I see all my nooks and crannies. All my I'm gonna turn you up, Christi, so I can hear you. Let's see. I need to turn up my volume somewhat.
I turned it down. I wonder if I should have done that.
I'm at 100% now. Hey, Charlie Berry's here. Brenda Young. Brenda, how's your thing going? I see you got 1 cast off. You're getting a new cast. Is that the case? Hey, Reggie, you made it.
Yeah. She said
Made it
she
on.
might be right.
Yeah, she made
Teresa.
it. Teresa
Right.
Pattens. Hey, sweet tea. Good to see you.
Hmm. Hi.
It's good to see you guys. Let's see. We have been here for about 5 minutes, so I think we might be ready to get started. Mama
I
Swift,
think.
what's up? Good to see you. Sona Helen Harris, thanks for coming in. It's good to see all of you guys. So I'm going to ask for forgiveness right away. I'm not wearing my glasses. If you've been watching my lives, you know I've been having a hard time with my glasses. I actually am seeing much better without them. So I don't know. We'll be going to the doctor soon to see about that. But anyway, if I go too close, it's because I sometimes will have to get close to read the chat. But so far, I'm doing good. Hey, Barbara. Good to see you. So, Chris, ready to get
Yes, ma'am.
started?
Yep.
Well, good morning. Good morning to everybody who is in the room. I'm so grateful for you guys being here. I'm Kim, the Crafty Nomad from the West Coast.
I'm Christi from the East Coast. That is southern central New York. How's that?
Yes, we are. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. We are so excited because we are a week later than normal. So it's been a while. So we're just happy to connect with you guys again. And as always, we want this to be a place of respite from the world for you guys, a place for chill, chat, and craft. So grab a cup, as Chris likes to say, and grab a project. Get ready to jump on with us and share if you have anything that you want to share with us. And again, you can share at any time, even if we've moved on and you then got your thing together. Please grab whatever. And I already put the link in. I will continue to do that so that you can jump on and participate, because that's the show. That's what we like to do. So
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick go down those segments because a lot of people don't know that we have segments. That doesn't mean that you can't talk about a segment that's already been passed, just like Kim said. So we're going to start out with the first 3 segments on the show is the first hour, and that is Hooks in Progress, Favorite Stitches, and Hooks Handmade Classics. Those 3 categories. Then we take, and in the middle of the show, we talk about a make-along that we're doing. And we do have a make-along right now. So I'm hoping that all of you are entered because I see 23 people entered and there will be a prize drawn from those progress photos today. Then the second part of the show is the second hour. We'll go on to Stitches Shenanigans, Finishing Stitches, and Hooks Happenings. And if you have anything to talk about in Hooks Happenings, let me know. Because, you know, I find some things, Kim finds some things, but we don't know everything. So that's the show today. So grab a cup and join us.
yes, hey Cynthia King, and thank you. Cynthia is saying that, I think it's Cynthia who said that Fiber Floozy Jill reminded everybody to come on over here. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We are excited that you guys are here. So first segment is what? Hooks in Progress, right?
Yep. And you know what? Before we go on, someone asked if they can get a Hook and Stitch Live Cup. Can we get a Hook and Stitch Live Cup?
Yes, you can. You have to go on over to my Etsy shop, where the Hook and Stitch, not only is the mug available, but also a t-shirt. So go on over. Let me just
Now,
make
this is something very special. It's not in the shop, but maybe if you smile at her, she might make you one.
I just might. Did I put it in? I don't even see it. Oh shoot! Did I not put it in? Okay, guys. It should be in, but if it's not, it'll be in by the end of today. I thought I had it in there, but I'm not seeing it. But it could be
What
because
the?
the listing
mug?
might have expired. Yeah, I thought it was in there.
Oh, yeah, it was at one time. It was.
Okay, let me just see if the listing is expired, and I just need to. Yep, I just need to put it back in. I need to put it back in. So let me do that before we get started, so you guys can renew.
All right, well, I'll just go right ahead and talk to you about my hook in progress.
All
I
right.
am using a L Amor, and I'm using a 5 bulky. It's a Barcelona from Loops and Threads, and this is a little bit lighter 5 than I think of a 5. It's kind of lighter, but it's really nice yarn. I love it. There's a lot of yards, 328 yards in one of these skeins, Loops and Threads. You find it at Michael's, 100% acrylic. And I had an order for a cocoon, so I just decided I would measure, do the dimensions of her, and then use a half double crochet. So this is my progress.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be her wingspan from around this part of your arm to the other side. So it's not actually to your hands. And then you do approximately the other, like from the shoulder to the hip width. You sew the cuffs together. So really there's no pattern, but a lot of the girls have the same construction. They just do a different stitch. And this stitch I like because either using the half double crochet or the herringbone half double crochet would not be right. It wouldn't give you a lot of holes. It would be a solid material, which is what I prefer on my cocoon. So that's my hooks and presents I brought today.
Oh, that's so pretty. I bought 2 balls of that Loops and Threads Barcelona. It reminds me somewhat of Premier Puzzle yarn.
Yes, it does. It is almost exactly like that, I think. And it's really, really close.
Yeah.
In fact, we were talking last night about whether or not Michael's was going to carry any or some of the Nicole from AC Moore. And I went in my and guess what? A whole rack of classic Nicole classics.
Oh,
in
really?
my mind.
Oh,
they had the smaller, the regular skeins, and they're so soft. And then they had the big classic one, the bigger skein. Oh, and they're so soft. I was like, yes. It's $9.99 for the big one, and I can't remember. It was like $4 for the little one, I think.
Oh my goodness!
And they had a lot of colors, so exciting.
Oh, that's exciting. I hope it makes it over here to the West Coast, because I really want to get some of that. I've never had that one. I only had the pleasure of having the AC Moore that you sent me and got for me. I hope we get it. I hope, because I was in there yesterday and I did not see any kind of stitch video about Nicole, nothing. So I hope they will.
They need to just put them up, because the section that it was in, the 3 or 4 Karen cake aisle, that wasn't there the last time I was there either.
Okay.
So they need to adjust. 32 in the room?
I know, isn't that great? I think Jill helped us out quite a bit there, because I see Kay's Crochet Haven is here. So good morning. I have somebody in the room wanting to come on, so I'm gonna bring. Let's see. Who else came in that I didn't say hi to yet? If I missed you, Granny D is here. Hey, D Thompson, thank you so much for coming in. I believe that it's almost as soon as we're done, really close after D, you go live, right? Just want to make sure everybody knows that they can go on over to D after they finish here. But we have, before I show my progress, then I am going to, hey, Jen Reeves, I'm going to bring on Stephanie. Oh, here she comes. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello. I
I'm
was
gonna
I
hit
guess
my
I would be the first one, but I guess here I am.
So you want to show us a whip?
Yes, I'm working on a pumpkin. This is a order for a friend of mine. She saw my other pumpkins that I made, and she requested these colors, and I love these colors together. And I'm using the white is red heart white. This green is the dark green is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. And then this light green is Havana's Choice yarn that I found in my stash. I lost the ball band to it, but I just look at these colors. I just love it.
I love it. Unfortunately for me, it's reading just a bunch of grays. I can't see the color. I hope everybody else can. I can't see it, but oh, Christy can see the colors. I'm not seeing color, but I love it so far. Now, Stephanie, I always get very intimidated by those checkerboard ones. Is that easy to do?
Yeah, it's just on the inside, your colors are just being carried and on the inside because it's a stuffed pumpkin. So
yeah.
The pattern I'm using is the MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and she has a YouTube video on how to do it as well too. She uses a bulky yarn. I'm holding 2 strands together to make a bulkier, and it's a front post double crochet throughout, so it makes it really like dense and squishy too. So, but yeah, you just carry the yarn on the inside, on the back, and just pick up. You don't have to keep cutting every time. You just switch colors. That's nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna check that out because I want to attempt one of those pumpkins.
Yeah.
But
I really like those. I might want to try one of those too.
Yeah.
MJ's Off the Hook Design. Okay. Yep. I will definitely check her out. She has a lot of beautiful things. So, and I don't think I've ever done anything of hers. So I need to jump on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat is loving it. People are like, I'm going to try it. So thank you so much. You have inspired us to all jump on that pumpkin train. Although I've been on it, but that pumpkin.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on. Feel free to come back later.
Are you going to come on again later?
Yeah,
are you going to come back? Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Stand by. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming on. That is so great already. So we starting out like gangbusters, very first segment, and we have somebody on. So yay!
Yeah.
So
30 people in the room. It's awesome.
That's so great. That's so great. So who else came in? I wanted to say hi to somebody who just came in before I show mine. Mom, say hi to Mama Sweet. Oh, Marina. Yarning and darning. Check out the secret yarneries tutorial for the gingham blanket. I will check it out. I've also seen that gingham blanket tutorial a while ago from Daisy Farm Crafts. Is a fantastic YouTube channel, and she does a ton of baby blankets. And it's funny because she started making baby blankets in anticipation of being a grandmother. Well before any of her children were married. You know, she just is so excited about it. So she started making blankets, and now they have a whole thing. So check her out too.
Well, you know, a friend of mine asked me about 5 or 6 years ago, I want you to make me an item every so often. I want to put in my daughter's hope chest. And you know what? She still doesn't have any grandchildren. I must have things.
So yeah, Reggie is saying she used Daisy Farm Crafts as well. I want to try it. Reggie, was that with the blanket? Is it easy? Because, or are you cutting a lot and weaving in a lot? That's why I haven't done it, because I think I'm gonna have to cut and weave in a lot. All right, so let me show mine. So last night I told Chris that I was just in a mood to cast on new things. I actually wanted to start 2 new things last night, but instead I just started one. And I have a coworker, 2 things. I have a coworker who is about to be a grandmother for the first time. And I'm waiting to be told if this is a boy or a girl. But in the meantime, I wanted to start a blanket. I'm using the Craft Smart Never Enough, the big one. And there are 609 yards in each ball. It's worsted weight. And the colorway is turquoise mint.
That's pretty.
And I found this pattern. Let's see if I can tell you where I found the pattern from. Hopefully, I still have a tab open with it, but who knows? No. It's called the Sideways Shell Baby Afghan by Donna Lang, and she designed this for Project Linus. And so I started it last night. I made it a little bit bigger than what she said. So I don't know. Let's see if you can see this stitch. This just
You said you're doing that for Project Linus?
No, it was designed for Project Linus. And I think that I am doing it either to send to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. She put out a call on her page for baby blankets for the Wings organization that she supports. And they need like about 50 blankets to them by December 5th. So I said I would send one. But I have another blanket already almost done, so that might be the one. Or maybe I'll get two done and send this one as well. So what's interesting about this particular thing is that this is exactly the same stitch that I use for the border of my shall we fudge it design that from the make along that Reggie hosted. And it just happens to be the exact same stitch I use for the borders. But this whole thing is that same stitch. So what I'm wondering is when you finish, well, actually, no, I know when you finish, you just end up going around it so that all the edges have that same little wavy edge. Anyway, that is what my works in progress that I want to share for today. So does anybody else have anything they want to share that they're working on? I'm putting the link back in. Let's see, what are you guys chatting about here?
Yeah, I caught up on the chat too. I didn't say the next show time was going to be our next Hooks and Stitch Live. Halloween. It'll be October 31st. And wow, we have a lot of prizes that day. We have a game day. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really fun.
You don't want to miss that. The Halloween Hook and Stitch Live. I can't talk today. Cannot.
That's all right. Yeah, we will put up a reminder for the next one fairly soon after this one, so that you guys can mark your calendar so that you can come, because it's going to be a fun show. So let's see.
This one is too. Anybody coming in? Anybody coming into the live to join us here?
Not so far, but feel free to jump on when you grab your project and you want to come on and share.
Well, maybe they have a favorite that they want to tell us about.
Is it time for favorites? Oh, hey, Petra. Somebody's coming in. All right, here comes Catherine Oaks. We encouraged her on. So come on in, Catherine.
Okay.
Come on in.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the best position for my camera.
Okay, it's okay.
Seems like I'm off center.
Okay, I'm having a hard time too.
Hey there. Well, I have 3 things.
Oh, come on now.
First off, I am knitting another hat. This hat, oh my gosh, I don't even remember whose who I'm following a tutorial because I'm still having problems reading the pattern. But it's a 2x2 rib, and it's knitted flat. So I got to seam it together when I'm done. And then I think I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows to go, and I'm done.
Oh, wow. So how
Yeah.
many hats have you knitted at this point? You are knitting up a storm.
2, 3, 4, 5 hats.
Wow.
Probably about 6 washcloths.
Wow.
I definitely converted her.
Wow. I can't. Like, guys, Catherine's a very, very new knitter. Hold that up. Hold that piece up again so they can see your stitches. Look at that. Look at what she's been able to accomplish. The stitches look good.
I'm going to knock on wood. She's going to hear me. I've been very, very diligent with this one. I've been going slow, and there are no mistakes in it yet. So,
no mistakes. Good job.
I'm probably going to sit down for the rest of the day because I said that now, right?
No, it's going to be fine.
And then I have a crochet project, which I had put up. And because I didn't like the way the pattern had me going in rows, and this is kind of hard to see. It's a tank top, and it's cut low. She wears something underneath, and it's fingering weight yarn, so it has a really good drape. I'm using a G hook to get the nice drapey. Let me see if I can hold it up a little bit better for you to see I don't know if you can see the stitch definition or not.
Oh, I saw it right there. Yes.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. So they have you knitting in rows. You start on one side, go all the way around it, join it, and start another row, and go back the other way. Well, and turn it, and go back the other way. I don't like the way that is. So what I'm going to start doing is where it has me joining the row, I'm just going to start another row and continue in the round instead of keep turning my work.
Yeah.
It keeps getting twisted.
Yeah, I would do that too.
We're not in knit night at the moment, but I do have something to say about that. When you knit something flat and you're turning it, or you are knitting in the round, it's going to look different depending on what their stitches that they're telling you to do. So you might want to swatch and see if you're going to like that before you change. You see what I'm saying?
That's
crochet. It's crochet. It's crochet.
Oh, I heard you say knit. Yeah. I couldn't see the stitches. I could not. What had happened was when you picked it up, all the variegated colors, they got pixelated, and I could not see the stitches. So when you said knit, I believed you.
So, no, it's crochet. I didn't mean to confuse anybody and say knit. My next project, I'm going to do one more for that Stitch in Time, and it's going to come out of this book.
Okay.
And I'm showing this now because I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stay on TV.
Okay.
So that's all I've got.
So you don't have it picked out?
No, I don't have it picked out.
All right. Well, it's great having you on. Thank you so much for joining us.
Always good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll start calling her Kathy.
All right.
Yep.
Well, the chat. I think Denise is going to come on in a second here, but Petra asked the question. Did you see that question, Christi? Is there anyone who might be able to give me advice as a full-time employee and wanting to spend more time crocheting? I need that same advice. You know, I've been lamenting the lack of time myself to do all the fun, crafty things I want to do. So I need the same advice. Hey, Becky.
Well, the first thing is you have to wait till your kids are grown up to get as much time in, or teach your kids to clean the house for you.
There you go.
Things that aren't getting done now.
Hey, Chevyrell, it's good to see you. Yep. It's like they're saying hire someone to do the housework so that you know you can spend your time crocheting. I know. Hi, Judy.
Yeah, my daughter used to do all my housework for a while there, and now she moved out. So
Oh well. No more
I've
of
got
that.
her bedroom to use for more yarn, but I don't have anyone to do the housework.
It's a great question. I wish. Yeah, so thank you, Catherine. And so far, thank you, Stephanie. I think Denise is coming in the room. She said she would come on after Catherine. So,
Well, go ahead and show me you have a favorite? Should move on to favorites and then
yeah,
Denise, you can
I got favorites. So my first favorite is something I just got. And it's a, can you guys see that? It is a mini traveling steamer. And I use this to steam the wrinkles out of this current t-shirt I'm wearing, and it works beautifully. But I also use it to steam, my plan is to use it to steam block my crochet things or my knitted things or my acrylic things. So that's my first favorite, and I used it on my finished object, and it helped. I think I'll show you guys that in a minute. It definitely relaxed down all of the sort of the wrinkly bits in my finish that just came from the regular manipulation of the yarn. But that's my first favorite. And then my second favorite I shared on, let's see, trying to not knock everything over. But my second favorite that I want to share, Chris was missing all of it because she's gone. I don't know what happened. But my second favorite is the MollieOllie Caddy that I showed on my live. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to pull back so you can see it. I saw this on, oh, you're muted as well. I saw this on Set of Place. She got one for review, and I just went ahead and got it. Right now in mine, I've just placed 3 projects in mine, and I just sort of tote this around. These are the 3 projects that I'm currently working on, other than the blanket. So those are my favorites. I am going to bring Denisha on right now, and let's see what she's got to share. There you come. Chris, you're muted, but you can, I guess, say muted. Hey, Denisha, good to see you.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second. I have a question. How much is that bag that you bought?
The bag. This bag was $27.99, and Seta has a coupon code for 10% off. If you see her video where she talks about it, the coupon code is in the description box. I will say that Amazon has a bunch of things like this.
I'd love to see what they're saying about you.
So you don't have to get that one to get the same kind of thing. So Okay. All right, Denisha, go.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Does the face you guys recognize that that's Chloe?
So cute.
Oh, I'm looking at you on TV and got my phone. All right. Lord have mercy.
There we go.
All right. There we go. Lord, Lord, Lord. All right. Well, I'm trying to show my Just Feels Festive shawl. It ain't working.
Oh.
Well, the problem is I'm looking at the TV and my phone, and it's not going well.
Just fold it in half and hold it up in front of you.
Because it's a delay.
Just do it like that.
Oh, okay. Clover, hold my phone.
Okay.
No, don't look at my phone.
It's like I want to be on it.
Well, go ahead. Go tell the ladies hi.
Hi.
Hi, Chloe.
Say hello nicely.
Hi.
Hi, Chloe.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Hold the phone.
Oh, look.
Oh, there we go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
Denny did this for the birthday. V.
All right. That's better. All right.
So that was for Steve's birthday, the crochet along, right?
Yes, this was for the Just Feel Festive. And I never drop on the Cal train because I think it's ridiculous.
But this time you did.
Yes, I did. Well, I love Z, and who doesn't love Z? So, and I think it was just what I needed, with the passing of my stepmom and all that, just a little something to brighten up my days.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
Oh,
sharing.
Lord, look at me. Looking like a hot mess. All right, I'm going to jump down.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Okay, so next, people, when you come on, you need to turn down any sound that you have. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to turn it down because when the playback comes on, people, they're like, they can't hear anything that's going on, just for future reference. All right. So,
hey, Lori Gray just popped in. Good to see you. She's listening while driving.
oh my goodness.
Thanks for
Well, we're
coming.
up to 30 seconds. But Denisha, that shawl that you just showed, that is just amazing. So what that was it was the Just Feel Festive shawl by Kalisha Ryan from the Quirky Monday podcast. And it was a CAL run by Z at Zelda NRJ3. And a whole bunch of you girls did it for her birthday. I did not, but that is a cool. What is that on the bias crochet along?
It's basically a parallelogram, and the fact that Kalisha was able to figure that out, like it's a very simple granny stitch, but I never could have come up with that she figured out how to make a parallelogram, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful shawl. And what was I gonna say? Somebody asked a question. Helen Harris asked Stephanie if you didn't already answer. Helen wanted to know the name of the pumpkin pattern. It is by MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and I don't know. She has a YouTube channel. I don't know the name of the pumpkin, but that's the designer. It's okay, Denisha. It's fine. It's totally
That's all right. So Stephanie might be able to write that in the comments for us.
Yeah, the pumpkin was by Jen Ass too. So far, 2 people want to know that. That pumpkin, Stephanie, everybody loved it. If you're still here, just type the name of it in the chat. Hi, Christina Lowe. Thanks for coming in.
The other thing I might say is that when Stephanie writes in there, if you click on Stephanie's name, you can join her channel, which is Stephanie's Yarn Escape, and she'll tell you about the pumpkin probably Sunday in her next episode. that she
I'm not
has.
sure. I think YouTube might have stopped you from being able to do that in the lives where you click on people. Only I think, the moderators can do that. So if anybody
Oh.
wants to, excuse me, drop a okay, see, she just put it up. No, oh, don't block. Sorry. If you want to, anybody who is a moderator can drop a link somehow. So Stephanie just put it up. She just put it up, and I just put it on the screen there for you about the pumpkin.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
see. Quilty crocheter. Yeah, you can't do it anymore, right? I don't know why they did that, because that was so easy to do, to click on
Yeah,
somebody's name.
you would go to a live and you would say something and people would join your group by you talking in the chat.
Yep.
And
I don't know.
like, why would they do that? That's a
No
stupid
clue.
thing.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Proverbs 31. Thanks for
What
coming
do you
in.
think?
Oh,
All right, so my favorite.
Teresa's on it. She's the moderator. She went ahead and put the link in the chat for the pumpkin, guys. So, hey, Elma Clark is here. Once again, I must say, for the people who are fairly new, Elma just also started her channel. See, I said Elma. I didn't say Elma Clark, Elma. Elma put, she has 2 videos up now. So she jumped on the train, she pushed the button, and she's very interesting to watch. So check her out. Judy, Crochet Every Day with Judy has been doing it longer, but she's also fairly new, and I wanted to mention her as well. Yep, so check it out. Denisha just put a link in too, which I think is the same link. So great. Thank you so much, moderators, for putting in those links.
All right, I'm going to go on to my favorites for the week because we're getting on the first hour already, Kim.
Okay.
So my favorite for this week is this yarn, Spun Colors. It's a premier yarn, and this color happens to be a really neutrals and perfect for fall colors.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to say about it is it's a 4 medium, and it is super fine, or not super fine, but fine superwash merino. That is 35%. So that is a wool, but it's been super washed. So it's pretty fancy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something I just had to have. So then I sat around for a while thinking, what am I going to do with this? I got to do something special. And if you've watched my channel, you have seen I cast on a sweater. And it's a fancy enough color to just make your vanilla sweater with. This is a knitting one. And so all your colors will define your sweater.
So pretty, so pretty. I love it. I love how it's knitting up.
I absolutely love it. All I want to do is knit on it all the time. So it's definitely my favorite for this week. Definitely.
I'm really looking for the next knitted sweater to try. I have not found something that I want it. I keep thinking that I want to do something easy in the round, but I know that I am not going to be wearing a pullover sweater. So I need a cardigan. I need more things that layer. So I believe I'm going to do a pattern that's been in my queue for a long time. I actually started it, and then I got frustrated, but I figured because I was a much newer knitter at the time, now I probably can do it. So I should be starting that hopefully this weekend, and next time we talk, I may have some progress.
Oh, nice. Well, I decided that, I wear a lot of cardigans at work.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted one that opened in the front because at work I'm layers. And so you take it off, put it on.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose the one with the opening down the front. But I did want to say that I ordered a set of knit picks. They're actually Knitter's Pride. I'm sorry. They're Knitter's Pride interchangeables because I wanted a few more choices. So these come in colors, and this one that I'm using is the fuchsia one, but they come in all colors.
Nice. Oh, I love it. I'm so tempted just because they're pretty.
They are so pretty, and they are metal. And the memory is nothing. They're black. Well, this one happens to be green, but they came with 3 cords, I believe. Yes. 40-inch, 32, and 24 is the one that I chose, so I would have the longer cords.
Yeah.
But they come in green, orange, and red cords.
So pretty.
So
get those. Knitter's Pride what?
Zing.
Oh, Zings. Okay. I may try it. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a birthday gift to myself. I mean, I have so many birthday gifts on my list.
I found them on Amazon. So
cool.
Yeah.
Elma is talking about that Felix, and I do have the Felix sweater because you mentioned it before. I do have it in my queue, so I may do that one too because it's a crop and it's mohair, I think, and I just got some yarn that I think will be perfect for it. So that might be the one. I might do that one as well. So we'll see. Yeah, Knitter's Pride Zings, Catherine. That's what she said. Getting some cardigans, and I have small. Yep. Give it a go, Brenda. As soon as your wrist, Brenda. When will you be allowed to knit and crochet again? Be good, huh, Denisha? Stop buying stuff. I know it's a shame.
Well, the reason why I wanted to share those Knitter's Pride with you girls is because they are nice enough to use every day. You know, they're the ones that are a pain that have the memory and you're like struggling. Those are cheap. They are very cheap. But these are running in a price range where we can afford $55, $60.
For the whole set?
Yes.
Oh, I might not even wait for my birthday.
Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like a lot, but you get what? 9 sets.
Yeah.
And four, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets. You know, and I don't have an affiliate. I'm just saying I bought Chagoo and they're wonderful. And those are my beautiful set. I love them, but I could never afford to buy 2 sets of Chagoo in 1 year. No. Now we have some more.
So somebody asked, how do you get in? So I am putting the link. You just click the link that I just put in the chat if you want to come in the room. And then somebody else asked us to recommend, what would we recommend as the first set of knitting needles? Of course, I'm going to say Chagoo because I love them. But as far as price, what would you say, Chris? Or what would you say, period?
I really like the Knitter's Pride. I really do. However, I prefer the Premier ones that I bought from Premier. The price is really great, and they are not. I mean, they're the black cords, and they are very good, and they will replace if you have a problem with any of your joins too.
Premier has a set of interchangeable knitting needles. Okay.
They have small sets. They have like 2 or 3 of this size in a kit. Then they have 2 or 3 in this size in a kit, and then they'll have individual ones. But I'm pretty sure they have a whole set too. I haven't bought it, but I bought the little sets. I love those little sets because they were only like something like $8 each. So $25 gets you 3 good sizes, like the 4, 5, and 6, or the 5, 6, and 7, which is your normals that you use all the time.
Okay.
And they're pretty too. They're pretty birch. I love the birch. Very
The
good.
fur is wooden then? It's just wood.
Yes.
Okay. Granny D is saying she loved the prims and the furls, but she's still awaiting to get them to get their circs in stock. Okay. So let's see. All right, so uh Reggie's coming in. Reggie is coming in. Hi, Reggie. Good to see you.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone. One second. It's always hard to get the camera in the right
I know
position
I'm
with
having
this
a hard time myself.
mirroring image. So I wanted to talk about a favorite yarn store that I found. I actually got to it totally by chance, and then it turned out that it's in Germany. So so I got it's called Lilu's Märchengarn. It means Lilu's fairy tale yarn. And let me see if I can show her. This is the logo, and I think there's the website on there as well. Let's see. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And she makes those cake yarns, those gradient cake yarns that we all love. And what I like about the store is I'll actually show you in a second I think what's the highlight of what she has. But what I like is the amount of yarn that you get in her cakes. Look at this. This is 1,500 meters, 1,640 yards.
That's
And
amazing.
that's a good amount of yarn. I mean, if you make a shawl, obviously it's a big shawl. But for example, for a dress or stuff like that. So I like the fact that you don't have to use 1.5 cakes. You can use this one. And what I really like about her store is this thing. This is called the candy box.
Ooh, my goodness.
Now, this is actually one of these cakes, but the colors are broken into separate cakes. So instead of having all the color changing in one cake, you get 9 separate ones. They still do the same fade effect. Then you can decide, for example, if you want less of of this light color one, and you want it to go faster into the dark, or the other way around. Or if you work on something that's a triangle shawl or a round shawl, something that starts small and gets bigger, and then you always have this problem that you in the beginning have a lot of the same color, and bigger you have less of the other colors, or at least it looks this way, even though it's the same length of yarn, but the color changing is not the same. So what I like about this box is that you can control it, and you don't have to cut the yarn every time because they come in different cakes. So this is really nice. You can also make a mirror effect, go back to the other colors and so on. So yeah, so this store, which is called, like I said, Lilu's Märchengarn, and if you guys want, I can maybe drop the link in the Facebook group later or something like that. She ships internationally, so
people are asking how much it is.
How much it is? Yeah.
Oh, well, I wish I had my receipt with me right now. I don't, but her prices are ranging on depending on what you buy. These boxes start around 20 euros a box. I think that's about $23 or something like that. But it depends on what box you get. So I mean, the smaller boxes with the smaller. And then she has a new thing now. She only started with it. You can get a set. You get a pattern, and you can sort of like decide what colors you want in your in your candy box.
Oh.
So it's sort of like designing your own gradient yarn, you know, because
Yeah.
you choose colors that go in here and you get it together with the pattern that you want to make. So
Christi, I would run out and grab a box of that. I do. I would like to have one of those where you can color. I love that idea. That's great.
If you bear with me for 1 second, I can get the website up and tell you exactly.
Okay.
And what is the fiber content of that?
1 second. The fiber content is 50-50 acrylic and cotton.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking her website on. 1 second. Oh, my German keyboard is against me right now.
So pretty. I'm so glad you shared it with us. And if you're not able to get it, you can certainly put it on Chris's Facebook page.
I just put it up. So the candy ones I was talking about. Trying to tell you. Okay, so it starts from €13.64, so it's even less than what I said, but those are the smallest ones. And wow, she changed a little bit the look of the site since last week. She probably put new advent calendars on there if someone is interested. Nice. But I'm pulling up those candy boxes. Okay. No, what's going on? Okay. So they start, like I said, from €16, and you have the candy box Wish, the ones that I told you can choose whatever color you want. They are €20.81, so about €21. That would be somewhere around the $25 for this kind of box. And yeah, so her prices are very reasonable. Those are the most expensive ones, and then you have the other ones. They go €18, €16. Again, it depends on how many are in there and which ones. And so these ones that I showed, the cake ones, they are called cupcakes. And when you order them, you get a free small gift of your choice at the checkout. So there's like a little list of things you can choose out of, and you can choose something. They are small, like something like a stitch marker or whatever, but it's still nice if you get to choose a gift. And those are €22 for one of these.
Oh wow!
So, like I said, her prices are very reasonable, and and you get a lot in them. As I told you, there's 300 grams and over 1,600 yards in one of these.
Wow! Awesome. And that again is what? Is it 3? Is it 4? I missed it, or if you said it, I don't know.
You mean how many strings?
What's the weight?
Oh, this is it's fingering weight yarn. This is very similar to the Hobby yarns, those Cotton Kings, or actually it's more like the Twister, because the Cotton Kings are 100% cotton, and this is a mix.
Okay.
She has 3 strings or 4 strings, so that's the choices that she has on her website.
All right.
Thank you for sharing. That's great. I love that idea.
Sure.
So we appreciate you. Are you going to come back later for another segment?
No. Depending what the other segments are.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see you later. Thank you so much.
They don't change, Reggie. They don't change.
I know.
Thank you.
All right.
See you guys later.
Bye. So it's exciting. I've got some things to talk to you about in the Hooks events later, Hooks happenings. But for now, I'd like to move on. We are running just a couple minutes behind. I'd like to move on to Hooks Handmade Classics. Now, last time, I don't know whether I talked about this, like our make along right now happens to be a vintage one. So a lot of the things are tying into this Handmade Classics one because they're similar. And I was talking about the Outlanders quite a bit on my channel and on different lives that we did. So I did this. It's a cowl, but it also comes down over your shoulders, and it was inspired by the book that I got that was Highland Knits off Amazon, and it was inspired by the Outlander. Well, I did that one, and it was a pattern in here, and I did it in a real what I call vintage colorway. It is just a tweed with, real dark gray and a twist of, you see that little bit of mauve in there? Just very, very subtle. But I did a second one. I ended up doing one in black and white, which ended up being a little bit shorter in the neck this way. But look at the pattern it made. But again, black and white. So what I did was, I thought, well, I have a kit, and it's a kit that is inspired by the Outlander.
Nice.
So I brought it today, and I'm going to tie the Handmade Classics segment into the make-along. So I brought the kit out, and it is a kit with her on the front. There's Claire. And this one is not knit. This one is crochet. However, you could knit this if you wanted to. You could take the exact pattern I did for my cowl, and you could knit this because it gives you the yarns that I used. It's a bulky 6. And this one happens to be, like I said, in a vintage colorway as far as I'm concerned. And that is a tweed. Yeah. It's called Barley, I believe. Let me read it.
Which is that woolly, thick and quick, or?
It is. So it's Lion Brands Woolies Thick and Quick. It is a 6 bulky. The recommended needle sizes are an N in crochet and a 13 9mm in knitting, and that I used for the cowl was the 13 9mm. So you could do both, either cowl out of here. And so there's 2 of these and the pattern for the crochet, and that's a cowl. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you that again. There's the cowl up close. It's a beautiful. So this is what I'm going to end up giving away for our random progress on our Stitch in Time make along. So what I told Kim was that there were 23 people that have shown a photo of their progress of their vintage make along in the group, in my Facebook group. So what she's going to do is she's going to pick a number off of her random comment picker thingy, random thing. I think I got this kit from Mary Maxim. I can't remember. Can't remember. I may not have. I may have got it off of something else, but it was in the last 2 years that I got it. And
yeah, I looked it up, and it looks like those kits those patterns came out in 2015. So I'm not sure. So Lion Brand had an entire line of patterns based on uh, uh, Outlander.
Isn't that cool?
They
Well,
had
Kim,
14 patterns.
when I put the picture up saying in an hour we were going to go live, I put the picture up because I was teasing to say, you know, what is that picture? And it was because I was going to give it away on the show, so that's why I put it up. Well, Kim Richard asked where it was from and stuff, and I told her, and then she turned around and put a link in to that post for a bunch of patterns based on the show. So
Yep, perfect. So that's a lovely, lovely kit. And before I do the random number, which I'm actually going to use Alexa for, she didn't hear me. So guys, turn down your volume because your Alexa, if you have one, will hear me when I say Alexa. So whenever you're ready, Chris, I'll go ahead and do that random. Shoot, let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. If I missed anybody, hello. Yarn and Things, hello. I didn't get to say hi to you or Quilty Crocheter. Thanks for coming in. All right. So are we ready to draw? You want me to draw?
yes.
All right. It's 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 23.
So exciting to give away stuff like this.
Wait, you started talking, so I didn't hear her, so I'll do it again. Hold on. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 23. She picked number 23. She picked number 23. 23.
Oh my God. Well, that's Teresa Patten.
Teresa Patten is a winner. Teresa Patten, you win.
Funny because for a long, long time, Teresa hadn't entered anything at all in that. And all of a sudden, she entered. So I was like, oh. So, yeah.
There you go, guys. Teresa Patten is the winner of the kit. Congratulations, sweet tea. Happy to see you win.
This is the kit that Teresa just won. It's the Outlander cowl, and it is in bulky 6. And there's 2 skeins and a pattern in here. So that's what it was. So if you'd like to enter in to our make-along, there is a post on the Crochet Creations by Christi Facebook Makers Group, and there's also a hashtag, and that is a Stitch in Time Mail, M-A-L, hashtag a Stitch in Time Mail. Now, I give most of the gifts out on my group, and I do it once every 3 weeks in the live. Next live will be October 31st. We will not be drawing a progress photo because we're having a Halloween game. You have to be present on Halloween day to win our treat bags. We have 6 treat bags, 3 that are coming from California and 3 that are coming from New York. So, you know, we will have a progress. We're talking about the mail right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to draw a progress photo next time. However, there will be another drawing for progress, and then there's a whole bunch of final grand prizes. There's bags and
Very exciting. So when does the stitching? So we're now talking about the stitching time, right?
Yes.
All right, great. Well, I'm excited because I did get some progress on my project.
Oh,
I'm very excited to share because I finished my thing I have been focusing on, which I'll share shortly, is my sweater, and I finished. So
So I'm just going to real quick go over a vintage make along. You can make something that is vintage as long as it has stitches. You can loom knit, you can sew it, you can crochet it, knit it, cross stitch, what else? Plastic canvas, as long as it's over 25 years old, and you can tell us how it falls into that. Maybe your supplies are 25 years old, maybe your pattern is. Maybe your pineapple stitch is 25 years old.
Yeah.
So that's where this dress comes in. Let's see your dress.
All right.
Oh,
let me show my pattern. My pattern is from this book, Shame Free Crochet Made Easy. It wasn't that easy to get started. I was a little bit cranky initially, but I got it going. And this is what it will eventually look like. And now I will show you where I'm at. I am keeping it in my L Gray bag, which is perfect because the fabric is vintage. It's a vintage print on the fabric. And I'm using Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling DK, Everyday DK. Did I show that right? Everyday Anti-Pilling, Everyday DK. And I think the colorway is linen or something. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, linen, yes, all linen. And after a rough start, I am moving look at that.
Aww.
It's moving along. You see, my pineapples are forming.
Yeah.
This is the first time I ever made pineapples.
Beautiful.
And yep. So yeah, I am moving along with my dress. Very excited to show you some progress.
Well, that's great, Kim. So speaking of Al Gray, we have another Al Gray bag over here with another vintage make along in it. This one is a butterfly one that I love. So anyway, Al Gray has donated a bag to this make along, and it looks just like Kim's, only it's a different color. So that bag that Kim showed is going. There will be one just like that in the grand prizes for the Stitch in Time. So you can win one of those too, possibly. And every now and then, Lori makes something. So what am I doing for the make along? I am doing the Navajo Indian diamond pattern, which is a very old pattern. It is, you do the front side, you always start with a new strand of yarn and usually leave a fringe and then work your way across using the diamond pattern and then ending that string of yarn and starting a new one. So because of that, I decided to do it with scraps. Why not? So anytime I make a hat, I throw the scraps after that in this bag. So here's my progress.
Ooh, I love how that's coming out. So pretty.
It is really long. I did 228 stitches, I think. So as you go across, your pattern emerges. And then you leave the fringe on the end. So it is really coming along. But I'm no hurry. I'm in no hurry to finish this because I want to use my scraps up.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a long-term project, huh?
Yes, it is. It is. And there's a bunch of girls that are doing it with me. Deb and Karen, they're all showing their progress. And they do it on knit night on Monday night. So yeah. So this is fun, and this show and you all encouraged me to start something like this with my scraps rather than just let them sit there in the bin, you know.
Uh-huh. I love it. I love it. People are loving it. I wanted to say hi to Angela Young. I did not say hi. I saw you come in. But yeah, L Gray is definitely Lori Gray, so it's the letter L. And although I think we should consider the ELLE Gray for her designer name. I love that. Let's see. Oh, you just made a sweater like my dress, Linda Jean. Are you selling it? Yeah, people are loving that scrappy look. It's really, really lovely.
No,
Oh,
she asked what you do is you tie the fringe. No, when you start your new piece of yarn, every row, you start with a piece you start with a long tail. Then you do your single crochet across, and then you end with the long tail. And it's about 6 inches of the fringe. So the fringe is done as you do the pattern. The Navajo Indian is a free, the diamond pattern is a free pattern. I have it linked on every one of my times that I show in my podcast. And there's a possibility that Teresa could grab that link. I'm not sure, but anyway, I just think that either the Apache or the Navajo diamond, it would work on either one because you're doing single crochets.
do people always just leave the fringe, or is there an alternative for the fringe?
Well, I don't believe that I would ever do anything but the fringe, and you can do it only this long if you wanted to. But the reason why is because you're doing a 3-dimensional diamond.
Mm-hmm.
You have to weave in every single row.
I mean, I was thinking, could you braid down and just make a braid? But I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah, why not? But I don't know. I don't know how that would work. You would have to. Eventually, you would have ends to weave in, wouldn't you?
It's true. Yeah, at the very end, you'd have that piece, and you'd have to figure out what to do with that. So, but anyway, I think Left is Right Crochet just came in the room. So, hey, Sandy, thank you so much for being here. And I have Deb Murray backstage, so let's bring her on.
That's one of the best reasons why I picked this, because of the fact that you are starting and ending a piece of yarn, and that's perfect for using scraps. That was the whole reason, because your scrap is only so long. So what you could actually do is you could measure.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a whole row, pull it out, measure it, and then you know from then on how long a piece of scrap you need to do a row with.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's bring Deb up.
Yeah, there she is.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see you.
I just wanted to come on and show something that I made 37 years ago for my mom and dad.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, hopefully I can do this. I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's move over.
Oh, my God. Isn't that beautiful?
Right there. That's gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
Oh, so pretty.
My dad was going to throw it away, and I said, oh, no, I'll fix it.
So it got damaged at one point?
Well, there's just some little strings that needed tied off and here and there, and I think one needs redone, but for 37 years, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Thanks for sharing.
Bye.
So this is I introduced you to Deb. She's one of my moderators on Facebook. Thank you very much. She's the best ever.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that was really good to see Deb.
Did you see all those colors? All the fall colors? How pretty.
Gorgeous.
That was really pretty. Yeah.
Well, I got Stephanie backstage coming on in.
Let's see Steph. Hi, Steph.
Hello. I just wanted to share something vintage that I didn't make it, but something my grandmother had made. My grandma had taught me, she attempted to teach me when I was younger how to crochet, but I was 9, 10 years old. And you did it for a little bit, and then I just, was a kid that played outside all the time. So I didn't do it all the time. but she had passed away a number of years ago and then a few years later, my grandfather had passed away, and we were cleaning out the house. And my aunt gave me some of her crochet projects that she had finished. I wanted to share this with you guys. This is a table runner.
Oh, how nice.
And what's interesting is, you know how we connect squares with a coordinating yarn? She used, I don't know if I can get you guys to see this. Let me find my camera. She used thread.
Wow. She sewed it?
Yes, with like sewing thread. Is all these squares are sewn together. So it's just, I was shocked when I saw it. When I started looking at it, it's just like sewing thread sewn together for all these squares. I don't know if I can get you guys. Well, there's a square that, and you can see
it looks so neat. It looks so perfect.
Yeah, this doesn't see the day. This is the first time I've seen a day of light in a long time, because I don't want anything to happen to it. So it's packed away. Like I want to display it, but I don't at the same time because I want it to last forever. So yeah. She had made me. They found a wedding set, which I was going to bring out to show you, but I got too emotional. But when I was a child, she made a wedding set, a pillow and a blanket, and that was supposed to be my wedding gift. And so we discovered it before I got married, and so I had it on display at the wedding. And then I got it out, and I got a little emotional, so I put it back. I'm like, I'll just show something else that my grandma made. I understand. I just wish, like, I took advantage, like, because I'm a crocheter now, and I just wish I took advantage of that years ago to have that bond with her. But just knowing that I have stuff that she made so long ago is as close as I'm going to get. So, but I know she sees me doing this. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Crochet away, girl, crochet away.
I love it that you're carrying it on. You are the link to her for the family. So that's great. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. It's gorgeous.
Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. So Stephanie and I were up late last night. I'll let you know because we're planning on something together too. So we'll be revealing some of that later on in the show, but more of it when we get farther along in the year.
All right, Brenda. All right, so let's say goodbye to Brenda. She has to leave. Thank you for coming in, Brenda.
Don't forget, if you have to run away, we will be putting this up as a replay. I have a playlist of replay. Kim has a playlist of replays, and this is episode 10. So it'll be up by midnight or so. It should be up. Yep.
Naturally Creating a JAB. Thank you for coming in as well. Who else? Ida Fowler came in. Thank you for coming in. Angela Young, Becky Catwell. I'm not sure if I said hi to all of you guys, but thank you so much. You guys are very active in the chat, chatting with us and chatting with one another. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ready to move on?
Yes, we would. We have to move on to Stitch's Shenanigans and get some different stuff that Kim might be working on.
You know what? Can I go? I'm going to go grab it because I don't think I showed it. So hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I have mine ready. Shall I just go ahead and show mine? I don't always have a shenanigans. Now, shenanigans means that we have a segment where you can make other stuff. Now, a couple times Kim made jewelry. A couple times she made some lotions, hand poured, things like that. So today she's probably going to show something out other than knitting and crocheting.
All right. But you know what? So today, I don't have the actual pattern, but I'm showing cross stitch. I think I showed it on my live or one of my shows, but I haven't really shown it here. So I didn't bring I can't find the picture right now of the actual pattern, but it's called A Dog's Love. And that's the pattern I just showed you, but there is a picture of that of what it looks like finished. But and so here I am cross stitching. I unearthed this after watching Denise on Black Ribbon Studio, that she's a crocheter, but she's been cross stitching, and I started working on it. So I finished most of that orange section. I started working on that. So
you're gonna enable me to bring something out like that. Oh,
cross stitch.
So what is the needle minder there? Let's see that needle minder
that's my
thing.
little, it's a little flower up. Needle keeps staying on it, but anyway, it's a little.
Yeah.
Like a glass gold flower.
I remember 25, 30 years ago doing that all the time. And I always used to stick the needle on the corner of the 8 o'clock. Well, you know well what that does.
Yeah.
It makes a hole there. And so, you know, you lose it. Either way, you lose it. And then you're like, where's the needles? So that's magnetic, and that's something of the future. And those snap frames too. We didn't have those way back then either.
And this is like the generic loops and threads one, which works just as good and it's inexpensive. So and that needle, you can barely make it leave. Like you can move it, it's gonna pop right back over there. So that's a beautiful thing about that.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have something that I considered in this segment, and the reason why is because it's new to me. So if it may still be crocheting, but I've never done this type of thing before. And it is from a graph. So we're talking single crochet, change your colors, use bobbins, all that kind of crazy stuff. And I know some of you have seen this. It is a blanket with a cow head on the one side and tail on the other side, and then 4 feet. And that's amigurumi too. So eventually I'll be, So I've started the blanket, and it has cow patches on it, and that is how far I am. The front and the back look very similar, which is what I'm trying to do, right?
Yep.
I think I'm doing pretty good. I got the cow pattern I got from Ravelry, and it was about, it was like $8 or something like that. It's not bad. And I just popped it right into my Knit Companion, which is an app to keep track where you are in your patterns. And so I have that on my iPad. And I just move the little highlighter bar as I do a row. It's awesome. It is awesome.
So if I could try and show it, that's it, right?
Yes. That's it. Oh my gosh, it's very challenging. Stephanie helped me get started learning how to do the graph pattern. Yeah. But that's a great pattern, and it goes right into, like I said, it goes right into your app. It's gonna be cute. I'm hoping.
Super cute. Super cute. Hi, HD. Good to see you.
Hey.
I love it. I love it. So what was your solution again about when someone asked about washing it with the cow head and all of that?
Well, I talked to Latoya about it. Latoya makes lots of dolls for little kids. And we were talking to Knit Night about it, and she stuffs all those dolls with the regular stuffing and gives it to people, and they have to wash them all the time because babies spit up on stuff and they drag it through poop and all that. So she says they wash up perfect. You just like give them a little,
reshape it a little.
Yeah, you reshape it and push your stuffings around, and they're fine. The stuffing is made to be washed. So I guess I'm just gonna treat it as a pillow.
Yeah.
We throw pillows in.
Okay.
And yeah,
Cool.
so it sounds fine.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that was shenanigans, right? Because okay,
Yes, sir.
perfect,
Yep.
perfect,
Yep.
perfect, perfect. Everybody is loving it in the chat, so very cool, very cool.
Cynthia says she uses that stuffing too. Does it have a name? Is
The
it, or is it
polyfill? It's
the
just regular
polyfill?
polyfill, right?
That's what I thought. I have a bag of it. I'm not going to go buy anything special then. I have a bag.
I mean, that's what I use to stuff my toys. I just never really wash mine because they just, I don't know if other people who I've given, I don't give them out a whole lot. I just keep mine. Anybody want to come on and show any kind of other project you might do other than knitting and crochet for our shenanigans section?
And I'm going to read what Reggie just wrote.
Okay.
It is a tip for amigurumi. She says to put your stuffing inside of a stocking, and then that stocking will hold the stuffing from working its way out of your stitches. That's probably, but you would still end up having to knead it and move it around when it comes out of the dryer because but
I have to try that. I've never done. I just stuffed mine, but it does drive me nuts though when the little halo can sometimes come out. So I'm gonna try that, Reggie. I've seen other people saying, but I haven't done it. Put a jingle bell or classic cat toy in it. Kids love that. Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah, and you could probably encapsulate that too, and it would still jingle.
Yeah, like pantyhose, basically. Jen, that's exactly right. Ooh, Lori started doing diamond painting. Yeah, come on and show us. As we get ready to continue on. But yes, we would love to see your diamond painting. I tried it. It made my neck hurt. I can't do it. I tried. Slightly overstuffed and it'll keep from settling. Oh, another good tip from Quilty Crocheter. Slightly overstuff it and then it'll keep it from settling. Okay. Let's see.
They want you to show it, Lori. They want you to show your diamond painting.
Come on, let me put that. Oh, here she comes. She's coming.
Okay.
Hey, Lori.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
I look terrible today. I've been cleaning the house, trying to get fall cleaning done. Okay, here's my diamond painting. Oh, how to hold it up. I guess I gotta back up. And I gotta go the opposite way. There we go.
There we go.
That's it.
Which part have you already done? I can't tell.
The top part. This part right here.
Oh, you've done a lot.
Get my put my light up and then it'll shine. Shimmer.
Oh, I love that. Very nice.
It just started on Wednesday.
Oh, just started on Wednesday. Very nice. So are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Do you like it so far?
I do like it. It's you have to do it at a table though, so I can't do it anywhere like crochet, but it's a good relaxing thing.
Yeah, my husband has done some and he likes it.
I'm working with this velvet yarn, trying to make a cardigan, and I'm just really fighting with it. So when I get frustrated with the velvet yarn, I go do something with the diamond.
I have yet to use the velvet yarn. Is this your first time using it?
Well, I used it for a blanket, but I did a granny stitch blanket, so getting into the stitches wasn't as big of a deal once the first circle. But this one has long chains. It's like I got 2 front panels, a back panel, and 2 arms. I'm on the second arm now. So every time I've had to rip out that starting chain like 4 times because I get to the end and I'm like, why do I have these extra stitches? Or where did all my So, and then I tried doing a foundation chain and is difficult. So
Yeesh.
I'll use the rest of it in granny squares, I guess.
Easier. Well, thank you for coming on and showing us that. Everybody in the chat is giving you all kind of kudos. So read the chat when you go back. All right. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Bye, Lori.
All right. That was cool. I know
Yeah.
they're laughing because she said she just started and she's just about done. Like, so. Velvet yarn is Satan's yarn, according to Reggie. I haven't used the velvet, so maybe I won't after this.
No, I won't bother buying it because I tried one type of velvet yarn already, and that was Premier something or another, and all I saw was the fuzz coming apart.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I figured a novelty yarn I wouldn't like because I am set in my ways and I can't help it.
I think it would be a beautiful amigurumi. I think just the feel of it for a baby to hold is so soft. So that's what I think. But I've done it. I've made amigurumi out of the blanket yarn, and it's beautiful to touch. I made a couple things with that. So
okay,
very nice.
That's good idea. Yeah.
Are we ready for the next segment?
I think we are. Do you have something finished?
Yes, I do. Very excited.
Oh no.
Yes, I've been waiting. Introducing, and it's going to be hard for you guys to see it, so I will do a better photo shoot at some point, but my knitted sweater is all done. If we can see the top. I wish I could move back a little, but my space is really small right here.
Now, if I remember correctly, that's Heartland, right?
This is Lion Brand Heartland in the colorway Glacier Bay. And
if you've never used Heartland, you got to go right out and buy you some. I'm telling you. They outdid themselves when they picked Heartland. Not only is it the perfect yarn, but it's the perfect washed out gradient colors. Oh my gosh.
I use that steamer on just to try and relax some of the, when you're using it and you're folding it up and putting it in a bag, you get some folds and wrinkles. It's still, and this, it's got boo-boos up the wazoo, but I don't care. There's a couple places and I was like, I'm not ripping it out. I'm just going for it because if I rip it out, this thing is never going to get done. And I looked at my Ravelry page for this. I started this in 2017, okay? And I put, if you can see, that's a leather button that I put on there.
Oh.
And it is something that I had in my stash. I had actually ordered a button and couldn't find
my gosh, that's almost vintage.
It is. It almost is. It almost is. So I am so
almost discontinued.
Now I made a boot. I don't know what I did with the the underarm area. If I had sewn it together, it would have been just a tad too tight. So I didn't sew it together, but I just crocheted around here to finish it so that space will be wide enough for my arms. And it fits lovely. I gotta get some kind of photo shoot going so you can really see it. But I am so excited. This is my very first finished knitted sweater. And this is the Lady Tina sweater. And I just love it. So celebrate. I finished my sweater. Unbelievable.
Way to go.
Now I'm ready to do another one. So I've been waiting. I finished it last Saturday on I Love Yarn Day. I finished it, which was nice to finish it on that day.
It's too bad you couldn't wear it to, but.
I know. I didn't end up going to Rhinebeck West, but I actually didn't even finish it because I ended up realizing I wasn't going to go, so it wasn't finished in time to wear, but I finished it before midnight that night. So I am so very excited about this sweater. And
I love it.
perfect pattern for I think it'll probably look good on anybody. It's definitely a A-line type of thing with the one button. It's perfect little layering piece.
Yeah, because you're out there in the warm weathers. You don't need something like I'm making, you know.
I don't need anything heavy. I mean, it's January in the morning, yeah, but yeah. So yes,
well, mine's still a 4 medium. However, mine has wool in it, so that's different. But yeah, that's beautiful job. So happy.
Thank you, guys.
Well, I have a finish too that I did this week, and I already showed it. It's a hat by Bag O'Day.
It's pretty.
513, I believe. And it's just a lot of texture. And I use this beautiful new yarn that where am I? Here it is. Everyday Premier. We just keep using Premier. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's a lovely yarn.
So what I was trying to do was I was dumping it over. I was trying to do a crochet hat and a knit hat. So using the same yarns, because that's what I've been doing lately, is trying to do a hat in both techniques. So this colorway is called Clay Tone, and I was thinking, clay like in Georgia clay, because it's orange. Now see, that's showing the colors.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What colors I show, whether they come out like they look or not. But anyway, this is a really easy pattern to do, and it comes out a little bit slouchy. You could do it longer in the middle section to make it even slouchier, whatever. It's a free Bag O'Day tutorial, and it's great. So that was that one, and then I've started a knitting one with the same yarn.
Ooh, pretty. I love it. I love it in both.
I love this. This is just so fun to make. So that's that finishing. Now I do have another one. It isn't a finishing I did recently. I did it last year, and it's on Claire. If you can, let's see, get out of the way, you can see Claire.
There's Claire.
Can't see it real good close up, but a year ago or so, I put this hair card on here so I can tell you all about it. It is a cocoon. It's done in latte cakes. And it's done in a big, huge granny square, and then you sew up for the sleeves and then put a trim on the sleeves. And this is the latte cakes is a coconut cream colorway. And it was one that they had out that first year. And what I do is I put care cards on everything. So on the care card, it's my business card. I put a hole in it, and I use a piece of the yarn that I made the item with, and I just slip it into one of the stitches, and I write down what kind of yarn it is and what the fiber content is and the color. So the person can keep this piece afterward, and then if they ever want anything matching it, they have it, and they have how to care for their item right on it. So that was made last year, but I thought I'd share it with you. And these cocoons can be made up really quick, and they're really soft. And I just thought I'd try it in latte cakes, and it came out great. I just haven't sold it yet, but that doesn't mean that lots of people didn't try it on and like it. It was a big hit the last craft fair I went to. So that's that. So anybody else got a finishing stitches they want to show us?
That's very nice, Chris. Did your craft fair go last? Did it get canceled? Your most recent?
It was a long story. the church decided that we were having an uptick and that our county was soaring with new positive tests.
Cases.
So they said that we had to be outside. So they literally said if you're going to continue to hold this craft fair last Saturday, you had to do it outside. So that meant bringing a tent, possibly being cold in the morning, maybe it rained. I wasn't into going outside.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so what happened was that Doug left early and he went by the church and kind of glanced and there wasn't anybody, pretty much nobody there. And I still would have an hour if I chose to go down. So I said no. I said I'm not going to go. So I didn't go.
I understand. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Very cool. So anybody else? I put the link in the chat if you want to show anything from a past segment or if you want to show something you recently finished, come on in and we'll just continue on because we're down to about 15 minutes, but you can still come in, okay?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Down to about 15 minutes, but you can still come in, okay?
I am going to mute this somehow or another.
You certainly can.
All right, let's see here.
Got it.
Why is because one of my things quit and I can't see the chat, so I had to open a new way. All right, so I'm back. I can see the chat again. Sheesh. Linda says she had a care label rubber stamp made up. It's the size of a business card to use on the back of her cards too. So yeah, a lot of people have. Now I just printed them that way. I went on Vistaprint, and the first order you get on Vistaprint for your business cards is very inexpensive, and I just did front and back. And I just put on what I wanted. I just put on I don't put on all of the information. I leave them blank so that because the places that are different, you can write in. So that was cool.
I just read on somebody's post on Instagram that apparently legally in this country, if you make handmade garments, you're supposed to put on care labels on your things. I didn't have any idea, of that. I don't sell garments anyway, but yes.
I can understand them saying that they wanted care cards put on, but they're saying, your recommendation is to hand wash this, or your recommendation is to maybe wash it on delicate and lay flat to dry. But that isn't what they're doing it for. They're doing it because of the content. They're doing it because they want to know if it has wool, if it has yak or alpaca because of the allergies. They're not doing it because they give a crap whether or not you ruin it washing it, but they call it care card. Yeah.
Linda from London's Yarn Bar, so I'm going to say goodbye to her. Have a good day.
Okay, bye, Linda. So we're going to move on to our next segment. Only because we have quite a few and we want to alternate and get them all in. So I want to start right out by saying our next Hook and Stitch Live. I told you I can't talk today. Hook and Stitch Live is one of the Hook's happenings this week, and it is because on Halloween Day, 9 Pacific, 12 Eastern Standard, we will be having a Halloween show, and our show is going to involve being present to win. You have to be present to win, and there will be a game, and we will be giving out 3 gifts from Los Angeles and 3 gifts from New York. So be there or be square.
Yes. Join us. It's going to be fun. All right. Denisha is like teasing you. All right. So is it my turn to do one?
Yes.
All right. So guys, if you have anything going on yourself that you want to share, I'm putting the link in so that you can come on. But the one that I want to share about first is something called the Forever Spooky Cal. Both of mine are going to come from Instagram and Facebook. So this is put on by DIS Yarning. I'll put everything in the show notes later, but it started, I think, on the 15th. The Forever Spooky Cal. So the hashtag Forever Spooky KAL is the hashtag. It runs from 10:15 to 11:30, and so the prizes will be drawn on December 21st. She's gonna have 3 winners, and there will be a pattern, stitch markers, and mini skein as the prize. But basically, you just whatever you want to do, even though it's KAL, it's anything, so it can be crochet, and as long as it's spooky and you use that hashtag, you'll be put into the running for that. So that's an easy one. If you already make the Halloween things, you can enter that on Instagram under the hashtag Forever Spooky KAL.
And I'll just add a little 2 cents right here. If you're doing anything spooky, if you're doing anything Halloween, orange, or fall colors, like the pumpkins, you can also enter those in to my Scrappy Happy Yarn Challenge I do with Christi Cook from Tea Doddles, because it's 1 ball or under. So if it's scraps or 1 ball, it can be entered into the spooktacular theme of October. Go on.
All right, Stephanie's in the back. Did you want to bring her on now, and you guys can talk about your thing? All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. There we go. Welcome back to the show.
Hello.
So we're gonna run a cal coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think Stephanie's gonna tell us a little bit about it.
So it's a cal that's going to run about 2 months long, and it's going to be a progressive crochet along. So it's something that is going to just keep getting bigger and bigger within time, the progressive crochet along. So just remember that. It's going to be fun. It's a fun project that we are collaborating on. They're the same but different all in one. So it's going to be exciting. We'll be releasing that at the beginning of November. So we got to get our act together and get that taken care of.
Yeah. So basically what we're doing is we're writing a pattern. She's writing a pattern and I'm writing a pattern, and they're the same pattern, only different.
Yeah.
The other thing is it's going to run for 9 weeks. So November 1st through the end of December. Yeah. And every week we'll be adding to our progressive part of it. So the games that are played in each week are the progressive. So you're going to want to watch for this. And Stephanie does have her own channel. She has her own Facebook group. So there'll be places to post, and there'll be a hashtag, and we're just going to have a good time. So hopefully
the project alone is pretty awesome in itself. So you don't want to miss that either.
That's right. So, and it will be a free pattern.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
We're excited. We're tired. We're tired. Oh my gosh. What was that? 3 a.m.? Oh yeah. Rob. What in the heck? Where? Oh, okay. I thought I was running something over. I should be, but it's fine.
Yeah, 3 a.m. and like all the alarms started going off this morning for my husband to get up for work, and I was like, "This kid, I just laid down. How are they going off already?"
Yeah,
it happened so fast though. Like it quickly became like, "Oh, it's 1 o'clock. We should probably get off here." Next thing we know, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, so look forward to that. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Move on to the next one. And I do have quite a few today, I see. So yesterday you shared something very interesting that I didn't know was going on, and you shared it in both of our Facebook groups, and it's called the Reindeer Games CAL. It is a crochet along. It's running for 9 weeks. There's a Facebook group called Reindeer Games CAL, and I did invite a few of my friends that I talk to all the time about crocheting stuff, and it's a bunch of crochet patterns that look to me like some of them are ornaments. They didn't reveal them all. They only revealed the first one today, and it was the bulb, Christmas bulb, and you could do it like in what is that I'm
A garland, like a garland.
See,
Mhm.
I'll just ask you and you can fill in the blanks. Anyway, that was the first one that was revealed today. Now, you can try and join that group. If you're having trouble getting in, ask me and I'll try and invite you in, because they're saying that it was closed as of last night. I don't think it is. I think you could still join. But we'll see. I mean, it looks like fun. Look like they're small items or something to do in a week's time. So you're giving
Yeah.
So that looks like fun.
Yeah,
If
I
anybody,
think it's gonna all be small things because they are, and you're posting your finishes and their prizes, so it's got to be small stuff because it's something new every week. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fun. Hopefully,
yeah,
you guys
seven,
can join.
yeah, I think there's 7 designers and they're all collaborating together.
Mhm.
Okay, and then do you have a new?
Catherine's in the back. Let's bring her on. I think she wants to show a finish.
All right.
Let's see.
Remember I said I only had 5 rows left? It's finished.
She's getting big speeds and
I'm trying to show it, and my camera there. My camera's
Awesome.
not cooperating with me.
Oh, we see it. It looks great. Very great job.
Yeah,
I
and I've
thought-
got my hair is really thick, and I keep it pulled up back here, so I had to make it kind of extra long to fit all that hair in it.
Awesome.
Really nice.
Nice.
Good job. Thanks for sharing.
Why, thank you. It's nice and warm too.
I'm sure. All right. Thanks for coming on.
All
See
right.
you later, Kat.
All right.
And I just want to again announce one more thing that I'm doing in my group, and I guess I've talked about my group a lot today. I'm sorry about that. I got other things to talk about too, but anyway. So Thursday, the 29th of October, I am doing a live play game. You play a game, and I'm going to reveal the winners that night at 8 o'clock Eastern. So it'll be in my group live the same way I did in September. And what it is there's a post in the announcements tab of a bowl of candy. So you have to guess the pieces of candy in the bowl and put your answers on that post and get entered into that, so that on the live we'll have your answers and we'll reveal what the answers are. And the one that gets the closest will be pulled first, and they'll get to pick out of the treat bags. So that's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, it looks fun. I've seen the post and read the instructions, so you do it right. But it looks like it's going to be fun. So that's on Christi's page.
So I have 2 more. What do you got, Kim?
I have one more, and that is called, and this one I am super, super excited about, because I don't know how many of you guys, I know they're corny. I know they are not the, best quality or what. I actually love the Hallmark Christmas movies. Now, unfortunately, they keep starting them earlier and earlier, so they actually start the holiday movies next Friday. Christmas starts. And
I like that idea, but wait a minute. Did they say they were going to have trouble taping any new ones? because of COVID?
They have more new ones this year than they had last year. So they must have had a bunch in the can because they have more new ones this year than they had last year. And so there is a Instagrammer called Knit 3 Together, and her name is Emily, I think Lipa, and it's Knit the number 3 Together if you want to follow her on Instagram. But she's actually running this on her Ravelry group, and this is called the Merry Movie Make Along, and all the rules are on her Ravelry page. But basically, she has a list. She loves Christmas movies like I do. She has a list of every channel that's showing, because Lifetime, Up, even Netflix does original Christmas movies now. So she has all of that out, and basically you can make anything, I think, and you get points. It's a point system. So you have to go over there and look at her Ravelry group, because she's also a designer. So you get certain points if you do her stuff. But it's, I'm like, I'm all in, because I totally am going to be watching all of these movies. So might as well make along while I'm watching. So I wanted to put that one out there because I'm super excited to have found that. So I wanted to share that with you guys.
Okay, great. Well, I do want to say that when we get done, pop right on over to Little John's and watch her live. She is already started. I'm sorry, I'm not done yet. I do want to announce her next game that she's doing over on Little John's Yarns. Both Reggie from Hook Crochet and Little John. What's her name? Somebody tell me.
Dang, just went out of my head. Alysha.
Alysha and Reggie are doing a Halloween party also. Theirs will be right after our show on the 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 Pacific. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. They will be doing games and prizes on that day, October 31st also.
Yes.
And my very last one that I want to say is Chevyrell. Now, zoom right over there and watch Chevyrell, because she will make you laugh all the time.
So great.
Put the cue, ring the bell, do all those things. Now, last show she did was telling us about a make-along. And I said, make-along? It's not really. It's not really a make-along. What it is that she wants you to put a hashtag up of Chevy's Halloway. Okay, so you're not making anything. You're hashtagging on Instagram Chevy's Halloway, and a picture that you either are dressed up in Halloween or someone else that your child is dressed up, a Halloween picture. She wants to see all of the Halloween pictures, so that's her giveaway. So she's going to draw prizes, I believe on the 31st. It may not be, so you might want to watch her channel, but she definitely wants you to hashtag all the Halloween photos to her, so they'll all come up on this hashtag. That's fun. So do that. And join Little John if you want to right after we get off. And I don't have anything more to say. I'm shutting up now.
All right. Well, yeah, we want you guys to head on over to Little John's Yard and tell her that you came from us. Enjoy that. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a fun show. And we look forward to seeing you guys on October 31st for Chris's thing on her page on October 29th. So much fun to be had. So with that, we just want to sign off. And I am Kim from the West Coast, the Crafty Nomad, saying bye. See you next time.
And I'm Christy from the East Coast. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. I'm trying.